This guy looked way better in the photos before I actually bought him. I don't think the black was any good. Eh. Guys, welcome back. Happy Friday. My sanctuary. I've made no progress on here, and that's totally fine. Those are my two pups, my boys when they were babies. Here's the display. Nice little update for y'all. Hope you guys are doing well. It's me, Ern, your favorite guy who posts videos on cards. If you're unfamiliar with me, my name's Ern. I collect cards. I sell cards. I trade cards. I vend at shows. Over the last year, I've sold, let's see, more than 6 figures of cards on eBay specifically. So I've done quite well so far. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and all that jazz. And yeah, welcome. I'm back to pruning. We're pruning some more. And man, I wish I had like the ability to do this full time for like a couple weeks, because I try to get around to it and I don't get around to it, and I get around to it and I don't get around to it, and then I just play League of Legends, ARAMs. It's a game mode, short and sweet game modes. And then I decided to reinstall Arceus on my Switch, and just, you know how it goes. I'm still pruning. Everything's looking great. Today I actually listed about 30 different items on my eBay for scheduled and then auctions and buy it now. So I'm making some progress. And if you're wondering why this Aerodactyl CGC 8 First Edition is on my desk, this card came out of my wife's childhood collection, and it was like the only card worth grading. So I decided to grade it, and yeah, kind of amazed that she kept the card that was in a CGC 8 condition, and she decided for me to keep it on my desktop. So I'm back to pruning, and I have a couple updates for you guys. The first is I have these laying around, so I figured I'd just probably give them away. How many are in here? We have one of these. So back in the day, I bought a bunch of these when they were on sale. What else is in here? VMAX Climax. Wait, that is V. Okay, I thought that was Shining Star V for a second. Anyway, I just want to say thanks for watching. I never really intended to have this channel to like be a YouTuber or anything like that. I really just wanted to document what I do and kind of engage with the community. This is for you guys. All you got to do down below is comment, and all you have to say is, where did you find this video or the last video? According to this picture here, my editing skills now. This video just surfaced in random people's feeds, which is great. I would not expect that. Although I do have a ton of dead subscribers on this channel, so I would expect a little bit more conversion, but whatever. Let's get to this video. I promise I would try my best to keep this at 30 minutes. I said that last time, I think I did, but I'll give you a little secret. I've actually already recorded one of these videos, and then I totally forgot about it, and it was like a 45-minute video. So I'm kind of redoing what I did. So, you know, whatever. Where we left off last time, I was going to show you Legendary Collection. So all of these, I've decided they're going to go to Fanatics. So if you're unfamiliar with Fanatics, they purchase PWCC, and PWCC is like an auction house. From what I gather, just seeing what people say about Fanatics versus eBay versus, what's the other platform called? I forget already. Fanatics is really good on like the harder to find or valuable / niche items like this stuff. Although I think it would probably do well on eBay, but I figured if I'm going to send these, I'm going to send them to all to one destination and just give that platform a shot. I've never really been a fan of PWCC. I think their website needs a lot of improvements, but if people are paying there, then I'm going to sell there. So let me just plow through this. So you saw the 3 birds already. They're all going to go. This Nidoking. By the way, I funny story. Did I cut myself? Ugh. All of these I actually got in 2021 or 2020 from a guy who found his collection in his grandpa's attic. That's no joke. Me and my buddy Adrian actually found a guy on Facebook, and the guy decided to sell a bunch of his stuff, and I got a bunch of these Legendary Collection raw cards from him. So I graded all these myself from back in the day. You'll see like the certs are actually pretty No, that's not even close at all. I lied. Some of these certs are close. Some of these cards are worth that batch, some of them were not. So Nidoking PSA 8. I got this in when I was vending the other month. PSA 9 Meowth. It's funny how Legendary Collection, at least for me, makes some cards that back in the day just looked or were kind of meh, look amazing. Like this Meowth. My second Dark Vaporeon, which reminds me I gotta put this into a slab sleeve. PSA 8 Golem. PSA 9 Ninetales. I think this is one of the more expensive PSA 9s, like 250 or 300. Rattata, Rattata, Rattata. War Turtle, you might recall when I vended last May or June, I got this. I bought it from another vendor. Sad to see it go, but you know, whatever. Dratini, Gengar. I posted a lot of this on Instagram already, and I got multiple hits on this guy. He's probably, I would say, the harder to find legendary, one of the harder to find legendary collection cards. Gyarados in an 8, Hypno in an 8, Nidoqueen in a 9. I've always been a fan of Nidoqueen over Nidoking. Eevee in a 9, also worth a little bit more than most PSA 9s. Alakazam in a 9, unsure what his price is. Sorry, I'm like totally off center. Charmander, he's definitely one of the top PSA 9s that are worth a bit more. Jinx, yeah. Hitmonlee, and then Ivysaur. I'm not sure what he's worth, but I think he's worth a little bit more. So that's my legendary collection. I'm going to keep... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm going to keep... Dude, you and you. So I'm going to keep the Dragonite and Vaporeon, and I'll explain to you guys what I'm keeping and why. So I am pruning mostly all the collection, and I have kind of 3 buckets of things I'm going to hold on to / count / you know, that sort of thing. The first is I'm still going to collect Electrodes, and my Electrode collection, the slabs that are in it, let's just put a placeholder on, you know, those slabs. So like this guy, and then there's one Electrode behind him. I'm going to collect them. My goal is not to get a bunch of them in PSA 10s because I don't think really some of these cards, getting them in a 10 is really worth it. Getting them raw is just fine, if you know what I mean. Just have them in binders. I'm going to finish my Electrode collection. I'm going to keep buying them just on occasion, raw, in most cases, keep the slabs, and I'm going to keep that collection rolling. That's one of my goals. There's a second goal on top of that that comes in later, and that's my Machamp goal. I haven't really talked about it that much on the channel, but I do also collect Machamps. They've kind of fallen to the back burner, but I've always just been a fan of how ridiculous a 4-armed meathead Pokemon is, and how ridiculous that would be to see in real life. As if you haven't guessed already, I just like really obscure, weird Pokemon just because I think it's funny. Anyway, these are going aside. That's the first goal. Electrode goal. Acquire singles, fill out a nice binder. I have a bunch of different singles, I think, are sitting in here. They're in here somewhere. Actually, let me find them. See my Machamps, my Mucks. I was collecting Mucks for a while too. I bought these a while ago. There's some Electrodes in here somewhere. Anyway, let me put that away. Electrodes. Collection goal, Electrodes. Secondary, Machamps. Everything else comes later. Second goal, this is actually the primary goal. I'm only going to keep 50, so that's 50, 50, 50. 50 slabs in my PC. And sure, that is a lot of slabs. Bear in mind, I have probably 300, I think, slabs to sift through, sell, list, consign, whatever. And 50, I think, is a good starting point because I think I just I think at first glance, there's a lot of these slabs I want to hold on to for really, to be honest with you, it's about timing the market. Some of the cards that I have that I would want to sell, like this guy, his price is tanked and he's unlimited because someone decided to sell one in auction for like $500, whatever, a few months ago. I was getting offers up for that card in, I think, 1100, 1200, and I paid 800 for it. So, you know, I'm not just going to sell it, offload it, and then not have it anymore and lose a bunch of money. So there's cards like that that I think right now are not a good time to sell because they're niche, they're hard to find, they're yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to have a collection of 50 slabs total. That does not include Electroid slabs. That does not include Machamp slabs. That just includes slabs that are just in this bucket of 50. So if it's not in the bucket of 50 and it's not an Electrode slab or a Machamp slab, then it's going to be sold or listed or it's going to be gone. Why am I doing that with my hands? So just so you guys know, I'm going to go prune everything. We're going to have a collection of 50 slabs, and Electrodes and Machamps don't count towards that. So the third part is there's going to be a third bucket of cards I'm just going to park and with the intent to sell. And the reason being is because some of the cards that I have, let me find an example of this card. I don't have an example of this card here. Anyway, when I come across it, I'll show you. But the reason being is because it's similar to these, the 50. I don't think it's a good time to sell those cards right away. I'll put them up as buy it nows at a price that I want to get rid of them at, but I'm not going to fire sale them. Most of the stuff that I'm going to list, if it's in an auction, then that means I've accepted whatever the sell through price is going to be. It could be really low. It could be really high. It's probably going to be low. But if you have sold often, then you know that buy it now is a really good way to slowly sell stuff, unless you price it whatever it is below market, at market, and it's a highly liquid item. Auctions are more or less a guaranteed way to actually sell through your item, but you don't guarantee the price for yourself. Anyway, we're 12 minutes in. I haven't gone through the rest of the cards. Okay. Here. Let's go through this basket of stuff. My wife gave me this. She's like, hey, put your card in this. And I said, okay. This is for auction, CP6 Zard. This is for buy it now, right now, I think. Sell a BV with the promo stamp. Actually, this actually might be auction as well. I posted these the other day. These are all buy it nows because they are Chinese. And Chinese in auction, in most cases, is going to get absolutely obliterated. But so... You know, I'm probably in on these cards specifically like 30, 40 bucks all in. Probably 30 bucks. If I auction them, they would probably go for that amount, if not less. So I'm not looking to lose a little bit of money. I'm not looking to, I want to make a little bit of money on these. I have sold this in the past for like 80 bucks or 90 bucks. And so I think it's possible. These are Chinese exclusive, Chinese art exclusive. I think I've showed them before. Cool. This is Chinese variant exclusive, Chinese art exclusive. This is a VW, I think this is super cool, Raichu GX from Simplified Chinese. It came out in a campaign for the VW Volkswagen ID3 car. Super cool. It's like a Pop 7 card. When I saw it at the time, I was like, oh, I definitely have to have that. Looking back now, nobody knows about this card, and so if nobody knows about it, nobody wants it. I have it listed for like 60 bucks, so let's see if someone buys it. Zard, listed him. Darkest Blaze, everyone has that card. This is like a Pop 20,000 at this point. RCSV, Starbirth, V-Star Universe. By the way, if you see any of this stuff, and you're watching this video, reach out to me anytime. I've had some people reach out to me on eBay. Let me just share some advice. You should not be reaching out to people on eBay to do deals. Not saying I would respond. I'm just saying you should know that. If you want to contact me on Instagram. I'm on there, basically check it every single day. Shoot me a message if you want anything. Hit me up. Superior V, Incandescent Arcana. I love this card, love the art, but there's no space for it left. Noivern. So I was collecting Noiverns for a while. I think in those raw cards you probably saw a Noivern or two. I love so many Pokemon. Just random like Gyarados and Machamp and Electroid and Noivern and Salamence and Dragonite and Tyranitar. You know, it's just like the list goes on and on and on. I think I really fell in love with Noivern when I saw this art. This art is just so awesome. It reminds me of like Batman swooping down. But I got to repurpose what I'm doing, reshift the focus. I decided to sell this card. So I have this in English and in Japanese. One's an auction, one's buy it now. Radiant Charizard. I think these cards are gorgeous. They are printed to death. They are everywhere. They are cheap. PSA 10 I think is only like 30, 35 bucks. So, and if you're unaware, in Japanese Detective Pikachu, Lieutenant Yoshida is a promo card. I like this card a lot. I bought it back in the day just because it's so unique, and I'm a huge fan of Ken Watanabe. Watanabe? Yeah, Watanabe. This, I actually don't know if I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell it. Who am I kidding? It doesn't really go for much, probably like 50 bucks in a 10. So let's see. That one's not listed yet. These are all listed. Gold cards from the other video. Listed. I think I showed these off. These are not listed. These are going to be, I think, $9.99 auctions because I got to make a little bit of money. I fear that if I put it at $9.99 or 99 cents, no one would probably bid on them. So, or they would probably not go for more than a few bucks. So we'll see. Some of these are simplified Chinese. You know, not bad. And then I got these two from Classic Collection. It amazes me how fast prices tanked on that Pikachu. I think I sold one at launch for like 200 bucks. Now you can get them for like 40 or 50 bucks. So this is just a working pile of stuff that I've listed or need to list. Let's go through this stuff as well. English Noivern, Japanese Noivern. Unfortunately, they got to go. Love the cards. I collected a bunch of them in the past, but you know, I think got to prune, baby. Got to prune. Got to prune. Okay. Lucia. This card's a tough one for me. I paid way more than I should have because I speculated hard on this card. I got this card last summer when Japanese was kind of taking off, or not Japanese. Yeah, Japanese was taking off at the beginning of last summer, and then Simplified Chinese came out, and I was kind of gambling like a degenerate, like, hey, maybe this S Chinese stuff is going to do well. So I went really hard and I bought, that's why I have like random Simplified Chinese stuff in. I bought this for, I don't know, a couple $100 because in English, if you recall, this card's like 700 or 800 in a PSA 10. In Japanese, it's like 3,000 or 4,000 at least. And so I figured, hey, S Chinese, Alicia, put two and two together, and now, you know, I could probably get like a couple hundred for this, which is not that much compared to what I paid. So I still need to post this. It hasn't been posted yet. Starbirth Charizard needs no introduction. Gorgeous card. Crimson Invasion Gyarados. Vileplume from Dream League. Remakes Bout. Blastoise and Piplup. I am sad that the hyper rares, the rainbow cards in Sun and Moon, are just not. They're not doing well. They haven't really appreciated, is what I mean. So, Full Metal Wall, Blastoise, Reshiram and Zekrom, GX, Solgaleo, and Lunala GX, Tyranitar, Mega Sableye, Reshiram and Brixen, or Charizard and Brixen, and then Reshiram and Zekrom. So, these are all going to be posted. I'm going to put her to the side because I got to determine what I want to do with her. These are the pile of not posted yet. These are in my pile of I need to post. Another version of this reverse foil, or sorry, this Entei. I posted the other one. This is the reverse foil one from Best of XY. And as you can see, this awesome texture I would love to keep it just for the texture alone. It's only like $100 card. I'm sure it's going to sell relatively quickly. And then this unlimited edition Bandit Ring Gyarados Hollow from our Ancient Origins. Love this card. Love the full artness of the Gyarados. I wish they made more cards like this. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. These are going to go as well. These are all my current auction piles. So Shiny Star V Zard, Dialga V-Star from Crown Zenith, Charizard V, Garchomp from Astral Radiance, and then 2 ponies, Rapidash, Galarian Rapidashes. Other Noivern from Evolving Skies, Brilliant Star Zard, Japanese Espeon Umbreon, or sorry, Chinese Espeon and Umbreon, Reshiram, Snorlax from Chilling Rain, and then Lugia Break. So, what else is in here? Oh, this mid-era stuff. Or not mid-era, the XY era stuff. Yveltal, Raikou. Oh, I already listed this. I already showed you guys this last time. Okay, so those are the piles. That's all stuff that's going to be situated, listed by it now. You know, you are all my witness to, you know, I should probably do that. You know, random thing I want to show you guys. Wait, where is it? Why do I have this? I do not know. It's from Europe. Jumbo. And I graded this, thinking that people would want it. Nobody wants it. PSA 10 Lugia V-Star with the Silver Tempest stamp. I have a handful of these that I still need to get rid of. But yeah, haven't really found a buyer for them. They're quite specific. Okay, I have a beautiful slab case here. I pulled this from storage. It's been sitting around, honestly, untouched. Part of the reason why I want to prune, because I have all this stuff that I don't even remember I have. And this whole process is about cleansing thyself. I don't know why I just said that. Okay. We're going to go through this, and I want to put into one pile what I'm going to keep, and then I'm going to put in another pile what I'm going to sell. So I don't think there's anything crazy in here. So there's this Lugia, not going to keep. Moltres, not going to keep. I got to put these in order, actually. Moltres. Ooh. Unlimited. Moltres. Mysterious Mountains. This is Skyridge? Some vintage jockey's going to kill me. Unlimited Moltres from Mysterious Mountains, PSA 10. This might be a keep for now. Zapdos from Town of Gnome map. Sell. This is honestly just a terrible looking foil. Or hollow. There's like no hollow on it, even though it's a hollow. Zapdos Flight of Legends. Sell. These are from Fire Red Leaf Green, both of these. In a 9, these don't go for much. I think that maybe $100 each. Oh, and this is going to be painful because I worked so hard to get some of these level X's. Dialga, level X. Galactus Conquest. Dialga, level X. Leo, if you're watching, my guy, I'm sorry. These are going to go. Unless you want to buy them, let me know. Palkia, level X. Porygon. For Alligator. Oh, I worked really hard to get this guy too and graded it myself. I'm sad. Steelix. Oh, him too. So these two, they're gonna go. But if I go back, if I double back and say I want to keep them as part of my 50, we'll see. Ninetales from Wind from the Sea. It was a terrible sell at PSA 9. PSA 9s and E-Series in Japanese just don't go for very much. So if you can help it, you shouldn't sell them. But for me, I'm going to sell them. Or maybe I'll try to time the sale or hold on to them for a bit longer. Typhlosion, Raichu, Magneton. I am very surprised why Magneton in the newest set, Surging Sparks, is the promo for the ETB and not Magnezone, but whatever. Machamp, I would keep this if it was a PSA 10. So, Alakazam level X. This is this might be a keep for me. I got this from Rob, Red or Blue, recently. It's because I I created a bunch more and they all got 9s. Okay, Arceus level X, Dusclops level X, Dialga level X, Raichu level 9, PSA 9, Raichu level X, I want to keep this one too, Machamp level X, I'm keeping him too, Electivire CGC 10. So the thing I really like about this Machamp, can you see it? You know, this lighting's not good, is it? Yeah, you can see it now. The texture is unbeatable. Unbeatable texture. Electivire, Infernape, also Infernape, also Cresselia, Hippowdon. I love this guy, it's so funny. And then Magnezone. These are all I'm going to put for sale. I'm not going to fire sale them. So I'm going to put them at a price and buy it now that I think they're going to sell, that I would be happy with. I'm not going to auction them because I will get probably no bids or very little bids. So I want to put these back, but everything that you've seen, as you all are my witness, these are all sell. So that's what? 6, 7, 8, 10, 14. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 30 slabs. So keeping these 3, or for these 4 so far, we're going to put them into our keep pile, our collection pile. And then here's going to be some tough stuff. This Jolteon EX, I'm going to keep this guy. It's actually not too bad. It's like a $200 card. But I'm a fan of the EX series, mid-era. I got to get the other 2 to add to the PC. Garchomp, Plasma Freeze, PSA 9. I graded this one myself. Did not think he was going to get a 9. Reshiram from Black and White. Zekrom from Black and White. Reshiram from Legendary Treasures. Zekrom from Legendary Treasures. Gengar, Phantom Forces, PSA 9. Gengar Lost Link, PSA 9. And then Dialga, Phantom Forces, PSA 9. I think this card is like a $400 or $500 card now, which is insane. PSA 10 is obviously impossible to get, but a 9 going for that much is quite a bit. I like in English how you can actually make the figure here, the Dialga. Whereas in Japanese, like, it looks awesome, but you can't really tell what you're looking at. So we're selling all these. Blastoise and Venusaur, we're gonna keep. We already have the other pair, the Unlimited. I like these, so I'm gonna keep them. I like the artwork. Rockets Moltres, PSA 9. Articuno, PSA 9. Snorlax, PSA 9. I have a 10, so I'm gonna sell this. 2 Suicunes, because I bought one, not knowing that I had one, and now I have 2. So 2 of these guys. And then this Rocket Scyther, PSA 9. And then this Lugia, I'm going to keep this because it's a bit hard to find. In English, it's Unseen Forces, so you know it's a good card. All right, so sell. Oh, Umbreon V, EV Heroes, sell. Sell, 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 sell. I really enjoyed these gold cards from VMAX Climax. I wish they got more love. I graded like dozens of these, of the Mew and the Rayquaza and the Pikachu. They never really took off though. Kind of sad about that. All the gold cards in Japanese and English, like people just don't want. I don't understand. The Rayquaza VMAX and then these 2, I really enjoy this artwork, but yeah, let's move on from them. So out of that stack, I'm keeping nothing. Zapdos, sell. Leafeon. Sell. I graded this one myself. I got this card actually from Reddit. Just random. I thought the photos were beat up. The centering is definitely not 10 worthy, but you know, I will take it. An English hyper rare and Sun and Moon getting a 10. No complaints. This Eevee. This is also a Japanese variant, exclusive. And if you look closely, you can see the hearts. That's cool. Muck, and Machamp. Machamp is going in the pile. The funny story about these Mucks is I was collecting Mucks. Mucks are no longer in that collection list. Maybe I revisit them in the future. I'm going to put these in the sell pile, but for both, they're going to have to be buy it now. So maybe down the road, I change my mind and I want to keep them, but for now, they're going to go. So, what else we got? Another Machamp and Machamp. I'm keeping these. Yes, I have 2 copies of the Time Gazer Machamp. I have no problem with that. I like Machamp, so. This Muck and this Muck, they're going to go. These Electrodes, I got these early on in like 2020, 2021. I was an idiot. I traded some Japanese promos, I forget. And these were both like $100 at the time. And I was thinking, oh, this is a fair value. This is a fair trade. Well, turns out nobody wants this card. And so even though it might be valued at $100, if no one wants it, then, you know, it's not necessarily a good trade. They are Electrodes, so, you know, I'm not going to complain. Town No Map Electrode, Aquapolis Electrode, Bonds to the End of Time, and then Evolution's PSA 9 Electrode. Almost done. There's actually some good stuff in this last pile, so. And then I have 2 more boxes we'll go through next time, and then we'll have a separate video that go over the last 50. The 50 cards I'm going to keep in my collection for the time being. This Target promo, man, I remember. If you were around during COVID, the small but mighty gigantic Target box was so hard to get. I'm happy this got a 10. This actually might be... No, I'm not going to keep it. Good card, though. Kanazawa Pikachu. Sell. World Championship 2023 Pikachu. Sell. Generations Red and Blue Collection. PSA 9 Pikachu. Sell. Premium Collection. Pikachu and Zekrom. Sell. Game Boy Dragonite and Game Boy Lugia. I'm missing the Mewtwo. These are a keep. I worked hard to get these in the 10, and I'm not going to give them up that easily. These are super niche. The Lugia I think is like $800. The Dragonite's like $350, but I love these cards. I really do. Blastoise and Venusaur. These are going to go into the sell pile, but I want to list these at a buy it now premium. I do believe in these cards. If I had a choice, if I could right now, I would buy a bunch of these and just hold on to them because they are the only VMAXs for these cards in English. So, I love these cards, but I'm going to post them. Pikachu from the Paldean Adventure Chest. This is the square box that came out. I think Target sells it. Graded this myself. I like the promo a lot, actually. I can see it doing well in the future, but time to downsize. Special Delivery Pikachu. We are going to keep. I like that promo a lot. And then we get into the Legend cards. We have 2 Raikou and Entei's, 10 and 9, first edition. Unfortunate. 2 10 and 9 Raikou and Entei, again, first edition. Unfortunate. A 10 Raikou and Suicune, PSA 10, first edition. What the heck? What the heck? Wait, what? Where's your half? 10 and 9, Rayquaza and Deoxys. 10, Lugia, top and bottom. 10, Suicune and Entei, top and bottom. So, by the way, I didn't say this, but these are all sell.